Hello friends, welcome to Financial Comprehension. Friends, I just want to thank you guys that I've reached the 100 plus subscribers. I know 1000 is the minimum threshold if you want to monetize your channel. But yes, 100 is also not a very small number, and the idea is not to only to create this channel. My idea was never to only to create this channel to create for monetization purpose, but to share my experience, my knowledge, whatever I've gained from my experience, and I've seen people to how to get out of the debt trap, and I created this channel to more of to share my idea and experience. And so there is some comment I have received on my channel which is called free care versus single debt, a video I've made a few months back. The idea was not to promote these companies but to create the methodology these people follow to helping people out of debt, and you can follow this methodologies on your own, or if you're not able to follow these methodologies on your own, you can take the help of these companies who has now come up in India as well. This kind of companies are very common in the Western world, which is especially in the US market, because there the credit world is is very high. The credit amount is very high. There are a lot of people who use credit cards and personal loans and other unsecured loans, and people fall into debt trap, and these companies actually help people in clearing their debts. And in such cases, now this increase has also increasing in India, and especially in the urban market and in the metro cities like Delhi, Mumbai and Bangalore, and all these cities where this corporate world culture has come up. And this is very now becoming common in India, and now these companies are now coming to India as well, or these kind of ideas of companies are now gaining their presence in India as well. Yes, till date they were local collection agents or the local people who were trying to help people in settling the debts and so on by taking money or fees. But now there's a proper corporate culture, a proper kind of kind of organized sector has come up on this debt settlement process, like which is there in the Western world. There's one person who has come up with the kind of I've seen that he's in kind of a little bit of stress, and I think stress should be discussed, should be taken in open mind. Whatever the person is feeling, we should feel kind of sympathize with this person. We should have some kind of empathy with that person, what he or she is feeling, whether it's a relationship stress, whether it is a job stress, or whether it is any kind of other stress. So it should be consulted, it should be discussed, so that that person can bring him or herself out of that stress. Now let's read that what he has written. I've already replied on his comment, but still I just want to read and discuss on this topic, and it's a very deep topic, and it's also help the other people who are into feeling the same. We always feel same when, especially debt trap is a very difficult trap stress, okay, and it's very difficult to handle. But let's discuss and we'll figure it out, that what kind of things should we do and what we should not. So the first thing he has seen that since the past 3 months, just hold on. Okay, since the past 3 months I am has beeped the word fail in debt trap. Okay, here's it, a debt trap. Bankers are the biggest fraudsters in the world. Okay, I will not judge now. I'm just reading what is coming. Now the first to understand a person's mind is to read or listen that what he is trying to say, and then you judge or explain him. I'm paying debt 2 times of income. It's true, because in debt you always do. Why 2? It's 3 times, 4 times also. So no bankers want to know the financial situations of one's. Nirav Modi Malaya type of people run away, but those who took just some lakhs, they tie a knot and hang themselves. Okay, to be honest, which is one of my next remaining option, I have opted the single debt service. Okay, now it's taken the single debt service, and they are now one and only ultimate hope. Okay, I will now comment on this also, this part of the ultimate hope. If they won't anything happens, I need to quit this. No man, money can take life, people used to tell, but now I'm experiencing it. I wish no youngsters should get credit cards or loans. The bastards at RBI should stop these people, which is sorry. Oh, that is gone. See, Mr. Amrutam, I will now I will make some points. Okay, you have made your point. What you now trying to say, I got it. Now will come each and each topic on one by one, and then I will discuss these things. So see, debt trap. Obviously, we are all in debt traps. Okay, now this is nothing new. We're in this channel. They are all in debt trap. Okay, including I have been into debt traps also. So there is no problem, because see, you use your credit cards and there's some mishappenings happen in your life and you fall into debt trap, but you get out. No bankers want to know the financial situation. Yes, it's true. They are not bothered. It's very true. But the same time, I just want to make one thing very clear, that see, we are here to get some solutions. Hanging yourself is not a solution. Single debt is also not the ultimate hope you should have, because see, I will tell what is single debt. Single debt is a kind of a debt management plan, right? And I hope I've written in a comment also that you have taken into consideration your current financial situations, your other financial commitments. Debt management plan is more of a keeping regular with your payment. At the end of the day, you are paying more, okay, in debt management plan. Debt settlement gives a flexibility of saving money on your own, whether you go on your own or do it through agencies like there is free.care or other XYZ. They give you, so for example, I just give you a small example. So in certain months, you see that you might face some financial stress and want to skip that month. Okay, so in debt settlement, there is an option where you can. Now I will just take you to the whiteboard and I will discuss all these things, and I just see that whether it is. Just a second, I will just try to open some kind of a white sheet. Just bear with me. Okay, I just go there. So see, for example, just one example I'm saying. Now you see, you have a 1 lakh rupee credit card. Okay, just so you have more credit cards or loans, something like that. I'm getting one example, and then you have. I will get 2-3 examples. Now you have another of suppose 1,50,000 of. Just a second. So there is one credit card of 1 lakh, another credit of suppose 1,50,000. Then you have a loan of suppose 2 lakhs. Okay, and there's some other something is there. Now this is one credit card, there is another credit card. Now this is a PL. Okay, now what happening, this 1,50,000, 1 lakh and 2 lakh. Okay, now the total is coming up to 213.4. so it's coming up to 4,50,000. Just for an example, debt settlement will actually help you in closing this loan at a very lower cost. For example, at a 50% you can get of 50 to 60% of discount on your total outstanding. Debt management plan what will do, you have to pay this amount plus maybe you have to pay a little bit of more interest, because you are taking more time in closing this loan. So you are closing this loan but with a higher cost. So this 4,50,000 might become a 5 lakh or 6 lakh also at the end of the 10-year period, depending on how much tenure you are taking to closing these loans. And you have to very regular. The moment you start paying for these loans or your credit card, your account will become again current, and then bank will first initially start charging interest on these accounts, but slowly and steadily these single debt people or your debt management company will force these the bankers to freeze the account. But at the end of the day, you're paying little more, okay, and you have to be very regular with your payment. So it's a monthly payment you're going to do. But in debt settlement, it's a kind of a one-time settlement. You arrange the money, whatever the 50% of the 50% of 2 lakh is what? Let's go to the calculator. So 50% of like 4,50,000 into 50%, 2,25,000, right? So you have to just a second. You have to pay this 2,25,000, right? But you don't need to pay this any kind of other 2,25,000, but at your own space, at your own pace. Okay, you don't have to worry that, oh, how can I get that? But yes, that will affect your CIBIL a lot. But at the end of the day, I will suggest, I hope that you have considered all your other financial stress and other financial commitments. So for example, what I mean to say that your family is very much important. If you have medical insurance, you have to pay for that. If other rent, your food bills, and so many things. So you just and then you have to ensure that you make your payment every month regularly. Then it's a point of it's very a good decision to be in the debt management plan. Debt settlement gives you a little bit of flexibility in saving a money and in paying off your debt. Yes, you get calls, but if you go through this kind of this free.care or single debt, these people will help you. Even single debt to debt settlement, what I have known that this single debt also do debt settlement. So for example, I don't know whatever the option you're taking, I hope, because initially they push people for debt management plan. But in case you are facing any issue, please ask these people to settle your debt, and you can then make arrangement of the money and make the payment at one shot or maybe 2 or 3 shots maximum. So it's depending. So just be in touch with these people. Any kind of help you required, you just write your mail at comprehension.financial@gmail.com, or you can send your queries at our Telegram channel. So this is there, and we are here to help you. Just be in touch. There are a lot of options. If debt management plan is not working, there is always option of debt settlement also, and that is more of flexibility is there. So you can think of options, but see, don't hang. Suicide is not an option. If you think that by suicide you will quit this world, to be frankly speaking, the bankers are ruthless. They will start disturbing your family. I'm not saying that, oh, you will did. I'm not create some. I don't want to create kind of fear or a kind of a fake any kind of trauma around the person, but that is truth. So you should always close your chapter on your own, and quitting this world is not an option. Had it been the option, I would have said it in the first video, or all these consultant people would have said this people at the initial discussion when you do. I hope that you have spoken to the debt this single debt financial consultant people, and you should be very open about the financial stress. If debt management plan is not working, the debt settlement is there. If debt settlement is also not working, you wait. Nothing will happen if your money is mostly into the unsecured debt. I hope these are all unsecured debts, because since you have gone into single debt, these people do mostly the debt management plan for unsecured debt. Secured loans doesn't have any kind of this kind of options. Very, very rare in special cases they give it, but these all unsecured loans has this kind of option, debt management, debt settlement. You can take your own time, but yes, you have to make payment, that's true. But you judge yourself, you judge your financial condition, and be happy and go out, enjoy with your, I'm not saying spend out money. Enjoying means listen to good music, see some good content of movies, read books, talk to your friends, have some small outing. Not like you go out with your traveling and all, because you don't have that money, you have to pay off debt. But some going out in a kind of a Domino's, or just 2 weeks in a month, once or twice, that is okay. 200, 300 or $100 of pizza, but it's okay. That will help you in getting out of that stress. Don't always think oh, I have to make that. You make a plan for yourself. Okay, every month I have to assign this much of money. If any kind of stress I'm facing, I will inform. So this monthly stress of these up to option is there, that you can decide that what you should do, or what you can do. These options are there in debt settlement. Debt management plan is like, okay, if you're paying and in certain months you're not paying, then it is okay. But it's a little bit of costlier, but the CIBIL will improve, that's true. But debt settlement is little bit of cheaper. It will settle your debt in a much cheaper amount, or much lower amount as compared to the debt management plan. But depending on what is your requirement in future or near future, if you're planning to get any loans, so it's better to go for the debt management plan. And okay, it's very kind of a deep discussion I just wanted to have. And don't always think of debt stress. This stress is there, it has been there. Yes, we have committed a mistake. Mistakes are happened by human beings, and we should realize these mistakes. We know that we have the liability to pay off the banks. By any means, we do the debt management or debt settlement, and we'll get out of this debt trap. But you do a budgeting, you do your financial planning, you do your income expenses, and try to spend some time with the family. You don't always think about all these people. You have now planned your things. You have started thinking that, okay, I've planned these things. See, calls will come, but you don't get affected by all these things. They can't do you any harm. If you are true, if you are not cheated the bank, then they will not. If you have given any wrong information to the bank, like about your whereabouts, about your details or something like that, so like maybe you have given a false Aadhaar card, a false PAN card. If you did all these things, or you have given some wrong income proof to the bank, any kind of this kind of fraud things, which if you've done, then the bank will obviously take action, or it can happen anything. But if you've not done anything wrong like that, then it is okay. You don't always think about all this debt stress. It's there always, but don't think. You try to, if you want to, if you're getting kind of stress, like any stress, for example, if it's relationship, if you think about that girl every time, or the boy every time, then you obviously feel bad. Okay, so don't think about that person or about the relationship, or I'm just taking an example, all the time. You have to divert your mind to other things in the world, your work, your business, your other entertainment. Like if you like to watch movies, watch series. Okay, if you're into music, listen to music, play music or something like that, sing. Okay, go and chat with your friends. So just don't think about all the time, oh, I have to do that, I do. It is there, you will manage. That's the one part. You can think 10 minutes or 15 minutes of your day on thinking this, on planning your budget. Okay, this month weekly budget, okay, my budget on groceries or these things are there, and in the other points, okay, what is the other things which I can do, or how much I can keep aside from my disposable income on paying off my debt, in terms of by way of debt management plan or debt settlement, whatever the process or the methodology you are taking. But don't think all the time of all these things. It's there, you have now planned. You think and move forward, and it will happen by its own time, of course of time. But it's very important that you stick to that plan, And if any kind of, okay, if you're not getting problem, there's alternate options also there. So you don't need to get into stress will not give you any solution. Okay, so okay, thank you for watching this video. Please like and subscribe this channel. And again, I'm thanking you guys for the 100 subscribers number. I know this is a very small number, but I think I'm very thankful. But okay, stay well, stay blessed, and stay happy, and don't take stress. Okay, thank you for watching this video.